Well, hi there, my people. Blessed love. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to everybody, wherever you are. On a real base. Me messed up on these films. We put the camera upon hyperfine and I realize it will speed up the videos and we can't change them back. Alright, so now my people, let's get right into it. Now, I was going through my comments first night and I got a very profound comment that struck me. Get up this morning, went out to go look some mango and things like that, and to also clear my head because I didn't have such a good night. Trust me. And what make matters worse is that me bomb out the place with some insect spray in the evening and things like that. So I wasn't feeling too well. So anyway, we went out, get the mango and thing. But all through doing that, the comments sticking on my head. Comment sticking on my head. And the comment is saying, let me go to the comment, wait a second. Okay, it's from DSLYM, must DSLim 370. And the comment said, Daniel, I think your title is misleading. A friend of mine is going to retire in a few years. He is doing some work on his house and link up with numerous contractors to get quotes. One guy charged $8,000 US, I believe, to replace his windows. I call a friend of mine who knows many contractors. My friend got the job done for about US $3,700. Okay, the person go ahead and say, I hire an electrician to do some work for me a few years back, and he took my money without doing anything. I am sorry for your bad experience, Daniel, but you probably should be more careful with your titles. Believe me, I understand. DSLim. I really do understand. You see, it's all a misunderstanding all the way through this thing. You see, misunderstanding play a big role in many of the problems that we have in here as human beings today. Now, with all this being said from DSLim, right? Right, that's what it is, DSLim, right? With all that is said, what do you think this person is gonna do? He's not gonna trust none of us. Not gonna trust no Jamaican contractors. I would rather say individual contractors then. He's gonna be very careful with his dealing. That is gonna make a person like this put up defenses. And he's not gonna want to pay whatever has been charged because him knows unfairness play a big part in the charging process too. Now, you went out and you got an electrician, you know, and then again, before I go to you and your part, then again, it all boils down on the kind of work that he's gonna have to do to replace the windows. Understand me? Maybe he's gonna have to lick out some walls. I mean, some of the window way. Maybe I'm gonna have to change the whole window framing thing. and everything. I don't know. Maybe he was looking at buying new windows and things like that. Understand me? You go ahead and you say, um, you guys got another person to do the job for 3,700 US dollars. Now I warn you about these squabbles. They will bitch up a work and do the work for you that you're gonna have to do it somewhere down the line again. So it's very important to talk with your contractor, work matters out, see what you got in mind after inspecting the job, and see if what he's saying is right. And if you agree with that, go ahead. Because to get a good job done, you're gonna need to spend the money. All right, my people, believe me. So when I was working at my house, I spent. I didn't squabble about the money. When Mr. Tony come to work for me to do the mason work, I could have go around and look for another mason because I started out paying Mr. Tony. Uh, I think it was $6,000 a day at that time because we're in the neighborhood. It all depends if you're gonna travel out and so on. You can't expect a builder, a mason, a carpenter, a electrician to come to your job way out and you pay them $6,000 or $7,000. No, that's not it's gonna work because they have to recognize that they're gonna have to pay for travel, expense, food, and all this thing. You have to really put these things in context too. See, but with a person like this who is in the neighborhood, just hop on a skip up the road, him can come on the job whenever, him can go do any kind of errand and come back and still get him work done. When you have to travel far out to a job, you can't just run and do any kind of error because you have to remember you have to put travel time in there. See, so you said the person charged 8,000 US dollar, and you guys think that's way over. Well, 8,000 US dollars is probably about $1 million Jamaican dollar. Yeah, it's about that Rams. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. You know the problem now, my friends, my returning residents and my diaspora people. Sometimes you guys don't want to spend the money to get your job properly. And when you don't want to spend the money to get your job properly, you get cobbler. Cobbler, because a whole heap of cobbler out there now. Understand me? So the real professional guy now who know what to do and who do a good work, he might have a little cobbler friend who work with him most time, who want some work. And then just alright, him just link him up and put him on to you. And you put him to work because them charge you real less. Me not say me a cobbler. I'm not a cobbler. I know how to do a good work. But the problem with me now, I do not know how to estimate a job. This is a part of it. So if I know, say most likely, because I know the situation, me go charge less than should. And further down the line in the job now, me go come to you and say, boy, sir, ma'am, so and so and so and so. Right, the things blow out of proportion now because your defenses them up now and you have to go to Daniel Marshall and try to swindle some more money out of me and stuff like that. And the whole relationship gets sour. See, now you said you got a guy, a contractor to do some work for you, an electrician to do some work for you. And the blasted man take your money and don't do the work. See, it is gonna happen to you. Believe me. Because you might say, well then, boom, you link up with a contractor, you oversee, you link up with them, and you send them the money to do the work. What might have happened in there? The guy might have gone, it might have take some while for you to solve out some things with him, maybe material wise, and him have probably there waiting on material and stuff like that, and move on to another job. And so you guys probably just lost touch of each other. This is how a lot of these things work, because a lot of times we contractors, that's how it works. We have other, construction work is not a permanent work. You do some work here and then things slow down for a little bit and you move on to another job. So for really go back to the job now, you're going to take a time, you're going to take some dealings. And because you guys are overseas now, the problem started, because when you overseas now and you come up on some money and ready again, the person is not ready because them have them bond down in a commitment. See, so I would say, my people, come down to Jamaica and dip on the battlefield like a warrior. If you're building a new house or just doing some repair or whatever, you dip on the groundwork. You yourself are inspect the work. You are dead with the builder. It's good for that sometimes because most of we Jamaican builders and workers, we drink. We drink alcohol. And it's nice and good for sweeten labor. Make your work done sweeter, faster and better. So, I know you can't trust people down here in Jamaica, send them money and say, get that work done for me. But I am here, Daniel Marshall is here, believe me. And I'm a very responsible man. And believe me, if an accident can reach it, just like what happened with me and Miss Grant the other day, Understand me? Maybe I cannot figure that because of the place, the area that I live, Miss Grant. Fear. So when I call her say, come pick up your money, she might say, boy, me, I'm careful of that the area they come. I don't want a gunman run out for me and come shoot me or things like that. It's not so with Daniel Marshall. It's not so with Daniel Marshall. Me not gonna stand aside and make anybody do my people any harm or any wrong. And if you come to me and me realize certain things that me turn up right now back to feel like me, actually, you guys don't know me good enough. From me I build my sound, emotion disco. And this place I build a house pan is the emotion land. And I tell you the truth, a lot of the bad guys them used to hang around this place, and believe me, most time my old man that find gun hide up in that place. My neighbor tell me saying you so hiding gun in one whole car around us. But you see me now, we not in them the things there. And when me around the sound, me I get on the mic and me I tell them say, hey yo, look, I don't want no fuckery around here, believe me. No robbing, no shooting, no filing, no nothing. Yeah, I'm stand up on that strongly because I don't want no bad reflection on what I'm doing. So these are some of the things that can happen and might happen because of fear and mistrust and all of these things. A misunderstanding, everything blew out of proportion. But my people, my diaspora people, I am very grateful for the idea and the identity. I know that a diaspora people help me to build my house. No joke. People come down, man call me and tell me, say Daniel Marshall, me I carry down 2 shoes, 2 pair of shoes here, 2 shirts and 2 pants. And when them come, them call me and say me there, so come link me up here, so or them come right just up on the gully side and bring them to me. See, I remember Barbara, big up Barbara. Barbara pack barrel for me. When Barbara go into the store, she call me, videotape me, I said, Daniel Marshall, you like this, you want this? I'm say, yes, Barbara. Understand, me not tell her no because me know not to overwhelm the thing and not to make too much demands. And I don't want to take advantage of anyone. As much as it seems I'm not that desperate, because I still have a good relationship with my wife, even though she don't have it. But she would sacrifice and send me if I even $20. But me not like to bother her not because I know she having it hard. Plus me have other people me can ball upon and say, Lord God, Cruff, oh Cruff. Oh my God. My situation, yeah. Somebody are hungry and broke and everything then on my Wi-Fi bill. And them will send me a thing, not only Cruff, but other people. Understand me? These kind of things though, is Jamaica is we are not lacking at Jamaica in a tight grip. Yeah. And because of the mistrust and all of what's going on in the society, even with what happened with that little girl down there in Spanish Town, these things cause people to look at us in a in a kind of way where not really nice. See, you, Mr. D.S. Lim, said you got uh, an electrician. You paid him money to do some work, and him took off with the money. Like I said, the situation is, you guys need to dip on the groundwork. You need to have somebody on the groundwork, trustworthy. My real name is Daniel Marshall. You know see the whole of me sitting them out there. You can trust me. As much as me have this blast, the headache with this two man, all this thing are going, me still can go up on the job and make sure that the job go through properly. And pay whom if you pay as long as they send me the money if you pay them. Because we don't want to squabble upon nobody. We don't want nobody as a boy them do them work and they not get them pay. We want to make sure say a man get the money. Because me will go to the police. You understand me? And me myself will get angry and bad upon them too. Yeah. I mean I hold on my voice like me scared. So I understand a lot of what is going on. And yes, you, Mr. Ray said, boy, I is a world of a man, Ray said. Me not tell that. You see all we're missing in Jamaica, yeah? We not have nobody to look out for. We not have no good, confident and brave managers to help us to deal with our affairs. So I'm going to read out what Mr. Ray said. You understand me? He's comment, and his comment is so good and carefully prescribed. Him say, I would say it's time for another meeting of minds. You know what I say? Yeah. Our minds meet together and we discuss things, you understand me? And with and with you and the customer, perhaps she will understand and apply the depths to another job. That is good. And I love that because sometimes we do have to sit down and reason out things because you, the customer, sometimes doesn't know. You see the job, you know the problem that you have in, and you just figure out, say, well, then it shouldn't cost you more than this, as and such. But let me tell you something with work now, and repair work, and construction work, it don't stable. You can look on it like so, but when the workman go to work on it, there's more problem beneath the surface. There's more problem there. To correct this problem, you have to create a problem to fix that problem. You have to dig up and take up something to fix it. This is how it goes in construction work and repair work on your house. You don't think so? Yes, you can just take up this. If a furniture is there, you can just change out furniture. Sometimes you have to bust down one whole big piece of wall to get certain things done. Waiting. To do the repair, you have to build up back the wall. Fresh. Because most likely the work was done poorly. Poorly. By cobbler or squabble. And it's hurry through the work because everybody always in a hurry and a race to get things done. Me no hurry, I'm in a race to do my work. The IDMC. That's why I work on it myself. I can't take enough time. I lay down and I sleep on it. And I get up and I think about it. You understand? So, that's where people, I am sorry for that editing, for that titling.